Everybody, and welcome to another episode of Retro Alliance Gaming. So today I am at an awesome game shop and we're going to be looking around. Today I also have a buddy with me, my friend. I'm going to call him Marcus, even though it's Marvin.
Marcus, Mighty Marv.
Mighty Marv, here we go. Say hi, bro.
How you doing, everybody?
Facebook friend. And he actually picked me up and took me down here because this place was across town. I was going to interview the owners. They're not here yet, but I really want to go through this place. I haven't gone through everything, but I'm going to show you guys. If you live in Las Vegas, I highly recommend you check this place out. It's called Retro City Games, right? Retro City Games, right? Yeah, it's called Retro City Games. I'm going to have a part 1 and a part 2. Part 2 will be the interview. Part 1, let's just check out the store. I got to show you guys all the awesome stuff that's in here. That's Marvin. This is his daughter. His daughter want to say hi? Yeah.
We're getting games, guys.
Games. Check these out. Yes.
Look at these. Look at these.
Yes, and look at the prices on them too, bro. Yeah, I can't even tell. Oh wait, how much is that? What, $8.99, $9.99, and is that Final Fantasy VII?
This is $1.99.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Final Fantasy VII Event Children.
See that? Final Fantasy VII Event Children, that cheap. That's how freaking awesome this is. I finally got a hold of the owner here. If you want to introduce yourself.
I'm Doug. I'm one of the owners of Retro City Games in Henderson, Nevada.
Yep. So I'll leave the address below for everything in here, so you know where it's located in the shop. I've been trying to get a hold of this guy, but I always come like too late at night, or like when I came today, they had just stepped out. But luckily, we got him here. And one thing I want to point out is this weekend he picked up his Virtual Boy kiosk. Yeah. You see this thing? I'm sorry, but I literally have never seen a kiosk for one of these. Even when I bought one, I don't ever recall putting my head in it and doing it this way, but this thing is so freaking cool. Did you guys get a good deal on this? Or?
I got a pretty good price. Yeah, I bought it from a friend.
Yeah, that's awesome. Are you using it just in a display or something you're going to end up selling?
I mean, everything in the store is for sale. It's not something I really want to sell, but everything's for sale, yeah.
I just, seriously, I know people who would literally, who were even on our channel, who would go insane for one of these things.
Yeah,
because,
like I was telling you earlier, it took about 3 years to find one.
3 years.
There's 2 other versions I'm trying to hunt down. There's a little countertop one, like a little desktop, and there's the same kiosk with a different base, but it's a full stand-up kiosk, like a traditional.
Oh, I didn't even know they
kiosk.
had one. You mean kind of like a
freestanding one? Yeah, like the way PS3 and like PS4 ones and stuff like that are now.
Awesome.
Thing,
yeah, that is just, I'm so blown away by that. And you know, when I look at this, it still makes me wish that with the commercials they would put it strapped to the head where you were, like it would actually hold. But then again, like after looking at one of these things for about an hour, your eyes tend to start.
Well, yeah, because I've seen my drawings of like the actual like finalized product of that.
Yeah.
But the problem is I think it's too heavy. I think like walking around that strapped to your head would be.
It would hurt your neck. Originally, they said they were going to actually make it normal color. They weren't going to do black and red, which I think would make it more successful. But they said because of the price, they wanted to keep it. They did the kind of infrared looking lines or whatever.
Yeah, it cheapened it on the screen just to.
It's kind of like a Vectrex, but it hurts your eyes less, I think. Like the way the Vectrex style graphics, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's not quite vector graphics, but I mean it's definitely that wireframe style.
That's what it reminds me of, I guess. So anyways, okay, so going on about that, I wanted to go ahead and ask you a few questions, and just so all you guys know, you probably saw earlier in the video, I'm doing this because I go around a lot of stores in Las Vegas, and I'm not doing this to talk about other stores or anything like that, but I've seen prices up and down and places all around, but you guys are very friendly, your staff is awesome.
Appreciate that, man.
If you guys have a case that is cracked or something up, so you guys are just be like, oh, here you want me to adjust this sometimes. You guys seem like you're really working with people, and I love that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
we try to cater, more towards like that. I mean, obviously the players with the collector crowd as well, where it's, condition matters.
Yeah, exactly, because, there's both on both sides of that. Like me, I just love playing everything that I get, but I also like having them in good shape, which is nice, so work better. So I guess what we're going to go ahead and start with is, I was wondering, well, first off, how long has this shop been open for?
So this location, we've been here almost 2 years now, at this spot. We moved up here from our last location about 2 years ago. So total, we've been open about 3.5 years now. So 3 years was in October.
Where was your last location?
It was right down the road, about a mile down the road, in Valley Verde and Sunset. It was just half the size. I mean, the store was 1,200 square feet.
Yeah,
we outgrew it pretty quickly.
Yeah, apparently you needed a bigger space. I'm sad to say that I didn't actually know about your store until my friend Marvin, who's behind the camera. He's the one that actually told me about the store and said, oh, this place is awesome, and I came here, and now I'm mad that I didn't know about it. And the thing is, a lot of these other places, they have these giant signs or they're in certain locations, and while your location may be a little bit more hidden than others, I want people to know exactly where it is so they can actually come in here.
Appreciate it, man.
So another question that I have for you on here is when you opened the shop, how did you guys get started? It kind of goes with a couple of questions, but it was like, was this like a passion of yours to open a video game store? Is it something go ahead.
So my fiance, Nicole, she's the other owner of the store. We've been together about 9 years now.
Wow.
And
congratulations.
Thank you. Gaming was one of those things that kind of like brought us together. So, not brought us together, but it was something we always did together.
Yeah.
And we started, we both had small video game collections, and that kind of just grew, the longer we were together. And then it kind of turned into, I ended up, trying to like go for a complete PS2 set, complete Super Nintendo set. You start getting lots of doubles and lots of doubles.
Oh yeah.
And then you start buying a lot that has 30 games in it, but you only need 5 of them. So we were like, it's such a deal that I can trade or flip the rest. And it started getting to the point where a garage full turned into a storage unit, turned into 2 storage units, turned into, hey, this needs to be more than just like an eBay thing. Right. So Nicole and I together have been working retail, each for about 10 to 12 years. So we were like, hey, why don't we just take the same thing we're doing every day and sell something we like and be around something we want to be around all day.
That's actually,
it's about 2.5 years after we decided to do that. Just saving and selling and building up stock. Here we are.
That's actually really awesome too. Me and my fiance, we met at an anime convention. I was dressed as a video game character. She was, so we had the same kind of thing. The way we met and stuff like that, and our love of video games. But it's funny how you say that because I always thought about in the future. Like I thought it would be so cool to own a video game store. But here's my problem. Like I bought out EV Games, Atari in like 1999. They had like 500 games. They gave them to me for 25 cents a piece. They were trying to get rid of them. So I have all these stacks of things that I love. But what I figured out for me, and that's another question that I was going to ask you, was that what I was worried about is when you open a game shop, you're opening it, you have to sell stuff. This is what you're doing, right? But at the same time, I have this passion for owning and playing games. So I was thinking if I opened a game shop, I would go bankrupt because I want to take everything home.
You see a lot of stores that actually do go under because of that. They make it to that 2-3 year mark, and they have these insane collections. These collections are worth $100,000, but they haven't been selling through stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not with a game store. It's not just about having the items for people to buy. It's that trade as well. I can't go to Nintendo and say, hey, can you send me 10 more Mario 3s? They don't make it anymore. So you have to have those bigger, higher end items in there for people to want to come in and trade. The reality is, a lot of people trade for smaller games, but a lot of people like to trade towards bigger stuff to ease the out-of-pocket cost of when you're talking about a game that's $500-$600. Something like Snatcher right now. Snatcher's pushing $600 right now.
Right.
Most people, even if they can afford it, don't want to spend $600 on it. But if they can trade it down to $300, that's more
feasible.
It feels better, and it also it's a win-win for everybody. They pay a little bit less. I get more merchandise. That's the biggest problem. Like even Virtual Boy, I can say like Jack Rose came in the store probably a complete box Jack Rose probably about almost a year ago now.
Yep.
I'm almost complete Virtual Boy set, but I'm one away from a Virtual Boy set. I need Jack Rose.
Wow.
So it was tough not to take that home. You know what I mean? Because,
Yes.
But at the same time, it's a $500 game.
So
I also need to pay bills and pay employees and all that kind of stuff.
So
There's more responsibility than just the collecting, and we still collect, but I have to be way more. You can't take stuff home from the store.
So you found a good way to mediate where you have your own collection, but you know that you need to keep stuff here because obviously it's your business. So you found a way to kind of find a good middle ground.
Yeah. I mean, the best way I can think of it is just treat it as if you're normally collecting. I mean, that the store is the way you make your money. That's your normal job and all that kind of stuff. So as long as you're not taking from that, if you want something, go buy it. Whether that's a deal or you pay full price, whatever. But as long as you separate those two ideas, you're collecting on the business side, you'll be fine. But like I said, I see a lot of guys that, and it was tough at first. You see games you've been looking for 10 years walk in.
Yeah.
It might even be an expensive game. It might be a $15, $20 game, but it walks in, you're like, oh crap, I really want this. But you take home $10, $15 games, you take home $115 games, and all of a sudden, it's just taking things away from the store. So I actually think that's one of the toughest parts of it.
Yeah, that's
Now
what
I'm actually finding time to play games.
Oh yeah, it's like you're around them so much, and how much time are you gonna get to play? But yeah, the thing you were saying about like Snatcher and stuff like that too. That's one game I haven't tracked down yet. Like I have like Magic Knight Raider, the Panzer Dragoon Saga. I bought Panzer Dragoon Saga for $100 at one point, and I actually got a copy for cheaper like 6 years ago and 7 years ago, and it was even more expensive. Now that game's like $700. It's like it's crazy trying to.
Yeah, I want to say the last copy we had was about $650.
Yeah, I don't think I could never pay that kind of burden because it's responsibly in my brain. I'm 33 years old. I can't do that, but I always find deals with, like you said, trade-ins and stuff like that, and shops like this who give you good prices. They work with you. It's a really awesome thing. But it's really cool to see that. Okay, going on to the next. Again, I didn't write this on cards, so I kind of have this on here. So moving on from there. Basic question: what growing up was your favorite video game system that you enjoyed? Or you can say favorites if there's two. I had a Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo.
So growing up, I only had a Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
My parents, financially and just for most reasons, weren't going to buy me another one. And I didn't have another system until the PS2. But all my friends had, different systems. Like my best friend growing up lived like 3 hours down from me, had an N64, he had a PS1.
Right.
Guy across from me had a Dreamcast, all that stuff. So I had access to it all. But I really feel like maybe it's just nostalgia, but the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 is probably my favorite system to collect for. As far as like, it was, I don't know, just to me that sweet spot. I was 13 when it came out. It was just that perfect,
Perfect timing.
And it was just, I hadn't had a system since the Super, so I really like collecting for my favorite retro system has to be Super.
Super Nintendo is amazing. So wait, how old are you? Me around the same age?
I'm 28.
You're 28.
I'll
Okay.
be 29 in a month.
So I, getting close in that generation. Yeah, I was always like that. I liked the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, and then as I was growing up, I started getting really, really attached to Sega systems. Like especially like when I got the Dreamcast, I got very attached to getting the Dreamcast, which is a great system nowadays because they're still making games for it, right?
No, definitely. I mean, my cousins had a Genesis, and I get to play that probably once a week or so. But really, they only had Sonic and Mortal Kombat, so to me, the Genesis growing up was kind of lame.
Well, they had
not that those are bad games. I just was like, that's it. And now I realize how good of a system it is. I mean, later on in life, but I never had access to a CD or a Saturn. TurboGrafx I thought was something that was like just in magazines. Like I didn't know
you never
it ever actually
right?
came out. I never saw one in the store.
Yeah.
Same with Virtual Boy. Like I think that's part of the reason. Like I always wanted a Virtual Boy. I remember seeing the commercials like you were talking about. The guy's walking around the room. It's got this weird like art style. It's like it looked like virtual reality, or what my kid dream thought it was. And then I never saw one in stores. Like I was like I wanted one. I remember asking my parents, and they were like, "We don't know what you're talking about. Nobody had it."
Same here. It's like trying to find an Atari like Jaguar back then, a Jaguar CD or something.
Yeah,
like,
so to me it was one of those things that never really I knew it existed, but it didn't exist at the same time. Like it was inaccessible to me.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the reason I like collecting it now.
Yeah, me too. That's like with a lot of systems like TurboGrafx. I went back and got so many because I didn't get to experience it. But again, I think one of the same generational things we have as kids is whenever I couldn't afford like to have everything, but my friends would have it, so we would pass games along or borrow
Oh yeah,
games.
we would coordinate as well. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, all right, you're asking. So that was part of the reason I asked for PS2 was that my friends were they either got were getting the Xbox.
Right.
So I was like, well, we gotta like, get all these systems unlocked. So yeah, I was like, I really want PS2. That and I had really enjoyed my friend's PS1.
PS1 is
Armored Core was like when I started seeing the magazines that Armored Core 2 was coming out, I was like, I have to get a PlayStation 2. And
Castlevania Symphony of the Night was on the PS1. PS1 was actually one of my favorite systems too. Like I like PS1, I love PS2. Pretty much any of them. I can find fun in almost any system except for a couple I haven't played, like Philips CDI and the Apple Pippin or some weird system I haven't played yet. But I bet you even then there's something on there that's good. There's always something you can find good in the system.
even sometimes bad games can be good. You know, like
Exactly, I agree.
I mean, there's still fun to be had in most games. I mean, a lot of games have a quality to them at least. The CDI is a little rough, but
It is, right.
I've never played a Pippin, but there's always something out there. I mean, I've never really found a system that I absolutely just hated the library.
No, it's actually pretty hard to find, for me to find one. There's always something, and people like to make fun of all of them, or their Sega CDs or anything. But Sega CDs, for example, some people love FMV games. I enjoy them, but there was also things like Lunar, Eternal Blue, and Bay, and all these Snatcher, like you said, all these amazing games. But it's really cool too. Talk and kind of gauge your interest in things that are around. I honestly feel like I could probably sit here and talk to you for an hour. You're a really cool dude.
Appreciate it. Likewise.
Absolutely, and same generation. I love your store. Everything at the same time. I think I only have so much time that's going to be on the camera, but I probably will be back in here.
Sounds good, man.
Again, for a last thing, can you just let them know again? Tell them if you don't mind. I'm gonna post it alone, but or below, but just your exact location really quick if you're.
So we're at 6100 Mountain Vista. It's Suite 120. We're in Henderson, Nevada. So I mean, if you're ever in Vegas, come check us out. You can just hang out, talk out, play some games, just whatever.
Absolutely, or just shoot the shit. Because half the time we're in here, we're looking for games, or just talking with people and having a blast. I bet this guy, his wife, I bet the staff here, everybody here is fantastic. So do yourself a favor. If you go to other game shops, that's fine. But if you want to find kind of a, I hate using this word, but kind of a hidden gem somewhere in the desert where you can't really, where you're not sure, come here, come to this place, try it out, talk to these people. These are good people. We're talking to real gamers who actually had a dream, met each other, opened a shop, decided to, and it's a wonderful thing. Sir, I just want to thank you so very much for doing this interview. And thank you so much. And hopefully we can get even more people coming in your store to know about it. All right?
Anytime, man. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. And guys, like always, until next time.